It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture. In the most Gucci man way, late last night, we got a message from LaFleur, not only announcing that he would be entering the Verzuz battle, but letting us know that he's hijacking a matchup in which we thought on November 19th we'd be seeing Jeezy take on T.I. Gucci dropped a flyer showing that he'd be taking on his arch nemesis, somebody that he doesn't like at all, and I'm sure the feeling is mutual. We see a Gucci versus Jeezy teaser for November 19th with Gucci saying, tell buddy to get ready Thursday. November 19th is going to be the Trap God versus the SNOCONE. We even got a response from Jeezy himself saying, say lil Guwap, I see you on the 19th. Don't send your clone, Big Snowman. And we even got a cosign from T.I. acknowledging that he will be backing out of this battle with Jeezy to allow something that's going to be legendary in our culture to happen. T.I. said, now this is what the people want to see. Now remember, this comes after Gucci tweeted out a few weeks ago for people to stop asking him about doing a versus battle unless they had $1 million. He said they're scared of why, but we also got a message from Jeezy last week on the Breakfast Club who let it be clear that he was trying to set up a versus battle with Jeezy. He said he reached out, he tried his best, and Gucci Man declined. I can't even say respectfully, I'm sure there was no respect there. But again, Jeezy let it be known in the atmosphere that he was ready for the smoke with Gucci. He wanted to put his catalog up against another guy's catalog who, again, both of these gentlemen are down south Atlanta legends. Jeezy let it be known that he had no problems putting his past differences to the side with Gucci to go into this ring for this historic moment, November 19th. But it looked like Gucci wasn't going to do it. He wanted money. If he was going to get in the ring with a guy like Jeezy that he obviously doesn't really care for, but I don't know what's happened. Maybe Gucci got his money behind the scenes. I don't know, maybe somebody talked him into it. We obviously know Gucci's got the new 1017 that he's trying to get off the ground with a lot of young artists. Maybe he understands the business that comes with doing a versus battle, the amount of streams, attention to the music. He can promote any project that he has coming up or that his artist got coming up. Jeezy's dropping an album the day after the versus battle, so he's capitalizing on that moment. So we'll see if Gucci's going to do something similar. You got to believe Gucci's too smart of a businessman not to do that. But oh my God, it's Gucci versus Jeezy. Now, let me be clear to you guys. I never in my wildest dreams thought that this matchup would happen. All right, I'm one of the people who just knew that this would never happen because of past differences. Obviously, there's real bad blood between Gucci and Jeezy. People have died in that feud. We understand that's when way past music. That was real. The fact that this battle is happening, and I didn't think it was going to happen because I was perfectly fine with a Jeezy T.I. matchup. I thought that was legendary enough, but this is obviously the biggest matchup possible for Jeezy or Gucci. I don't care who else you throw in that matchup. It ain't going to get more legendary than these two with the history that these two have had. The fact that they are doing 20 songs, I got to believe that they're not doing this in the same studio. Like, I don't think we're going to get a Gucci and Jeezy handshake when this is all said and done. But the fact that they're going to be on IG Live and Apple Music and all that good stuff, shout out to Swizz and Timbo, the fact that they're going to do this, it at least tells you that they have enough respect, maybe not for each other, but to put their music up against one another. They're at least acknowledging like, yo, you one of the guys, right? You one of the guys, I'm one of the guys. At least I respect your catalog enough to say, you're good enough to go against me, so but I want to show everybody that my music is still better. It's got to be something of at least a little bit of respect for each other's catalog to let this battle manifest in the culture. I did not think we were going to get this one. And you know, there are going to be a lot of people out there that speculate why Gucci opted to last minute do this battle and why would Jeezy want to do this in the first place. I will say this. If I never got a Gucci Jeezy matchup, I would respect it because, again, real things happen. But the fact that these men are getting in this battle with each other on November 19th versus, it maybe tells you not that the beef wasn't real between Gucci and Jeezy, and probably still real to this day. It maybe at least tells you that these men who are older, Jeezy's got a grown son, you know, Gucci's got older kids now. maybe it at least acknowledges to you guys that these gentlemen at least can look back and say, yeah, we did a lot of real things happen between us. Maybe it was childish and it was petty. For them to put past relationships and friendships on the line, I'm sure there are a lot of people in each other's ears saying, you shouldn't do this. For them to do that, I think it can at least teach these young bulls who obviously we're seeing what's going on in the rap game, just in our country in general, especially with black people. It's at least telling these people and telling these youngins like, yo, we're acknowledging that some of the things we did in the past, it is our past, but it ain't important to us enough in 2020 to stop us from getting money or doing whatever we got to do that's the best for our brands and our businesses. My biggest hope is that Gucci Mane and or Jeezy wouldn't opt to do this versus battle if in any way possible they thought that their beef, which again was very real, if they thought that it could rekindle again. I don't believe these gentlemen are around the age of 40. I don't believe they would do this. I would hope that these men are mature enough to know that they can't do that again, what they did 20 years ago, 15 years ago. So I would hope that they're mature enough to know whatever happens from this battle, we're not going to go down that path we did again. And we think it's important enough to show these youngins 20 years later, we don't got to like each other. We don't got to love each other. We probably still deep down hate each other, but we have moved on. And whatever's still left between that, it's not important enough for us to not capitalize on the moment, promote our projects, promote our young artists, and be celebrated as a culture. Y'all let me know though in the comment box below, who do you guys have in this mega battle? This is gonna break every streaming record possible online. It's Gucci, it's Jeezy, the Snowman versus the Trap God, November 19th. Where will you be when Jeezy and Gucci get it on for down south supremacy? First off, I want to shout out T.I. for backing back and allowing this legendary moment in our culture happen. He could have easily taken his moment. He's obviously been looking for a versus battle, specifically with 50 Cent. He ended up doing it with Jeezy, but he said, you know what? Let me get out of the way for this. If Gucci's going to do it, this is for them right now. This is their moment to look back on their past and say, this is who we were, and look at the now and say, this is who we are today. Let me know who y'all got. I think I got Gucci 11-9. Y'all let me know though in the comment box below. I think I'm rolling Gucci Mane 11-9 right now. That could change up into this battle. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support is what I don't take for granted. Salute. I'm out.